If you speak with our district in your village languages, they can't understand your languages. Like Chittagong has their own languages, and Daga also has their own languages. If we talk with them in Chittagong languages, they can't understand with them. So we should speak in our country languages, Bangla, because if we speak in them in Bangla, they will also speak with us Bangla. But if we speak with them in our village languages, they will think that we will blackmailing him, we will going to destroy his life, his career, and then he will war with us. So we should use the correct form of the languages. We shouldn't use the wrong way of the languages, because sometimes we use the language without knowing it. Like Chinese, we don't know how to speak in Chinese languages, but if we speak upside down the Chinese languages, they will find another meaning of that. They will think that we will kill him. There will be many meanings from the languages, so we should speak in Chinese languages if we know that. If we don't know how to speak in Chinese languages, we can speak in international languages, English. So friends, we should know the correct form of the languages, and we should know how to use in different countries, how to use in different ways. So, dear audience, I won't take much time from you. See you next class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. May Allah bless all of you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sami, for joining with us today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sid. Actually, practice makes man perfect. So if you don't practice, so you cannot develop your speaking skills. So remember one thing: you have to be courageous yourself. Okay, don't afraid of coming here. If you are afraid of coming here today, so second time you will not be able to come here. So when you get an opportunity, just utilize the opportunity for developing your skills. Okay. Now here I'd like to request another student from the kids bench, Miss. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. Shifa, please come with us. Please handle the for her. We don't have any selected topics today. Understand? Whatever you like, you can express yourself in the dance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very glad to be here in this pleasant morning. Actually, it is great pleasure for me to say something before you. But I'm not a good speaker, and you all know that I'm not having speaking in public place. But I'm trying to crossing this materiality from me. Before going to start my topic, I would like to thank my class teacher and the listener. Now I would like to talk about myself and my family. Now I would like to talk you about myself. I am Afrijana Shifa. I am a student. I am 14 years old. I did in Hafizari Girls High School and College. I study in class 9. I was born in district Hattijari Chattogram. My native village name is Alipur. I love my native village very much. My favorite color is pink. My favorite hobby is gardening. That's all about me. Now I would like to talk to you about my family. My father's name is Azizul Haq. He is a businessman. He is an honest man, and he is a man of personality, and he helps me in my study. And my mother name is Mrs. Shoruf Akhtar. She is a successful housewife, and she helps me in when I face problem. And I have a brother and a sister. They are also studying. That's all about my family. Many thanks for your patient hearing. Dear friends, now I would like to conclude here. May Allah bless all of you. See you next class. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Miss. I forgot again the name. So thank you very much for joining with us today. That was wonderful to listen so many things from you today. If you practice your presentation, of course, you will be able to develop your presentations through the presentation class. So that's why we need the presentation class. So if you have time, just join in the free presentation class of the Prime English Academy. So thank you very much. Dear my students, here I'd like to request another student of Prime English Academy, Miss Sanjida. Please come to the rise. Please hand to the floor. Check the microphone first.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you, sir, for giving me this floor. As there is no selected topic today, but I have selected a topic to talk in front of you, that is advantages and disadvantages of internet. Nowadays, internet has become a great source of communication. So if we talk about the advantages, first one is it is a great source of all kinds of information. It gives us a variety of information. Nowadays, all students, mainly college students and university students, depends on internet to submit their assignment, also keep themselves up to date. And another is it is a great source of entertainment also. There are many common sources of entertainment, just like movies and music, news, etc. Internet provides us all kinds of entertainment if we can take it. Then other opportunities, there are online shopping, especially girls nowadays like to buy through online, as they don't need to go outside from their house. So it's a famous media. If we talk about the disadvantages, there are also some disadvantages, just like it is a waste of time. Most of the people think that if anyone uses internet for entertainment, he is using his valuable time. So we should concern about timing. Then if we talk about another disadvantage, it will be hackers community. There are some hackers who can hack your personal emails or personal messages through hacking, which is harmful for us. And that's all about my topics. And I forgot to introduce myself in front of you. This is Sanjida Sharmin. I'm a student of Chittagong University, and I'm studying in Banking and Insurance Department. And I'm from Raojan, Chittagong. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sanjida, for joining in this wonderful session of the presentation program. It's a wonderful opportunity for the students of Prime English Academy for joining open presentation programs. That means whatever you like, that should be expressed in your presentation. যেমন খুশি তেমন বলার প্রেজেন্টেশন, এটা কিন্তু খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা প্রেজেন্টেশন, যেটার মধ্যে থেকে আমরা আমাদের যে প্রেজেন্টেশনের যে সাহসিকতা আছে ওটা আমরা কি করতে পারবো স্যার, ক্রিয়েট করতে পারবো স্যার। That's wonderful to listen so many things from you here today. Thank you very much. Dear participants, now I'd like to request the other student on this page. Please come to us. Please hand over the floor.
Assalamualaikum. This is Imam. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Today I would like to tell a story. The name of the story is An Honest Woodcutter. There lived a poor woodcutter in a village. He always used to cut wood near a river. One day when he was cutting wood, that time suddenly his axe fell into the river. The river was very deep, so the woodcutter didn't know how to swim or how to dive. So he started crying, and so that's why it was impossible to get his lost egg. That time a wonderful thing happened. a beautiful fairy appeared before him. Then she wanted to know what he was crying. Then the woodcutter told her everything in details. Then she felt pity and assured to help him. Then she went into the river, and after a while she came back with an egg which was made of gold. Then she showed the egg and asked him whether it was his egg or not. But the woodcutter refused to take it because it was not his egg. Then after some time she went into the river and came back with another egg which was made of silver. That time the woodcutter this time also refused to take the egg. And for the third time the fairy went under the water and came back with an egg which was made of iron. Then this time the woodcutter felt very happy to see his own eggs. And the fairy became very pleased at his honesty. So the woodcutter was feeling his gratitude to back his lost egg. And the fairy was very pleased to see his honesty. That's why she gave him the another access too. So the moral of the story: honesty is the best policy. Thank you so much for your patience hearing. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much for being with us today. That was wonderful to listen, a nice story from you today. Storytelling is a really wonderful way to develop our speaking skills. Okay, if you study a story and if you tell it, I think this will help you to develop your speaking skill. So thank you very much for telling us a nice story here today. Now I'd like to request Ms. Sumaya, please come with us. Please hand to the bar. Please hand to the bar.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to be here in this pleasant morning. Today is a great pleasure for me to stand before all of you. For giving me this wonderful opportunity, first I would like to thank our respected teacher and in audience, my younger and elder brother and sister and all my friends. Actually, there are many important things in our life. So, dear audience, do you know what's the most three important thing in our life? Okay, now today I am going to tell you the most three important thing in our life. First is our family. In the way of life, sometimes we regret, sometimes we are proud of. When we become successful, then everyone appreciated us, everyone has known us, everyone respected us. All these are one side of the life, but the other side of the life is our family. When we are successful or when we are sad, in every situation, our family always stay with us. Our family make us stronger. In our family, our father, mother, our brother, sister-in-laws, cousins are always our best friends. They make us stronger. So family is not an important thing, it's everything. And the second important thing is listen to your heart. When you believe in a dream, when you can become reality, then you should try. But all of us, what we do is, when someone opinions you, doesn't have to become your reality. When someone tells you, you have to become this, that, why should you listen to him? Listen to your heart, listen to yourself. It's okay to mistake, it's okay to fail. First you fail, then you get up. If then you fail again, then try to get up. By this process, you will reach it. So, thank you for being such a generous audience for giving me this opportunity to speak before you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Maya, for talking learning so many things about the life of the people, and we need the motivational speech from the students. So thank you very much for joining with us today. Thank you. So here I'd like to request, name please, I forgot the name.
Arafat.
Arafat, please come with us. Please hand over to Arafat.
Assalamualaikum. Am I audible? Thanks to my honorable teacher for giving me a chance to speak in front of you. At first, I would like to introduce myself in front of you. Actually, my heart is beating because there are a lot of people in front of me. Okay, but this is Muhammad Arafat, and I am a student of Chittagong Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, second year, second semester, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Biology. Actually, my dream is I would like to be a scientist in future. Actually, I am working for it also, and I would like to introduce about my family. My father is an immigrant, and my mother is a housewife, and we are two sisters and one brother. Actually, it's all about my family. And actually, after hearing something from my younger brother, his name most probably Sabit, and I am very much curious to learn English and how to speak English. And his English is really good, and I am very much curious. Actually, curiosity is that thing which is the psychological things, okay? And when you will mad of to know something, and the definition is curiosity is that when you will desire to know anything, and you will stick until you get it, and this is actually desire, okay? According to psychologists, and you know what, and people become curious when he don't get it, and he feels that in his heart that I have lackings and I have to get it, and until I would get it, and I would stick to get it, and I will work for it, and this is actually desire. Okay, it is actually a curiosity. So every man has curiosity for different things. And suppose I am a student, okay, I have desire to be a scientist, so I have to work for it, and I have to know something, and I have to know that which is unknown to me, and this is called actually curiosity. Therefore, there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages of curiosity, and you can ask me. So I think this is the curiosity is a good way. So while you are talking about the disadvantages of curiosity, yeah, of course, every part has positive things and negative things. So in this place, there are lots of things of advantages about curiosity. If you are curious to get something, obviously one day you will get it. And if you are curious to know something, you will be able to know it. And if you are curious to be a businessman, to be a rich one, and if you work for it, you will able to be that one. Okay, in this place there are disadvantages of curiosity. And suppose you desire that I will be that person, or I will be that person. At that time, you may feel something jealous. Okay, something. This is actually positive side and negative side also. And something for your jealousness, you will fall in depressed. Okay. Therefore, for curiosity, when you don't get it at the time, you become depressed and you become mentally sick. Therefore, to get something, you have to be patient. If you don't be a patient one, at that time, you will mentally sick. So everything has a positive side and negative side, and curiosity also. And pray for me so that I can learn English and I can deliver my speech and fluently. Okay, and I have been learning English since January in Prime English Academy, and actually in 1 month ago most probably. And I am trying best to improve myself. And pray for me. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arafat, for joining in this wonderful session of the presentation program. And you spoke so many things about curiosity. Thank you very much for joining with us today. So here I'd like to request Mr. Salman. Please come, guys. Please handle the applause back.
Assalamualaikum. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. Today there are selected topics. I am selected a topics is the advantages, disadvantages of politics. At first, now I would like to discuss my topic. First, I would like to discuss about advantages of politics. I think politics is only the way to learn leadership. It's the way to gain leading power. It's the way to gain and controlling power. And the second one of advantages of politics is that any person who is involved in politics, he needs to be matured. Because any person can be followed any unmatured people. So you want to be a politician, you need to be matured. And when you join politics, you want to be, you wish that you be a mature person. And then the person who involved in politics, he knows that how to handling any bad situation, any good situation, and he knows that how to manage it easily. And the fourth one is an incident happened. When an incident happened at first, the political person went there. Then they went there to handle this situation. We saw it in Corona pandemic. However, he did not go outside from home. At that time, the political person, the political leader, they went to people's house and provide food, clothes. And we heard about the, anyone heard about the Jabanga oxygen service? Anyone heard about the name? Okay, it's a free oxygen providing service, and the student, the leader of the Bangladesh Student League, they started this service for providing the corona-affected people of oxygen. And the political person get more opportunity to have the vote. I think it's the one of the most best opportunity for everyone. And anyone want to be a politician, one day he will be a good leader and MP or minister. So anyone want to be a MP or minister, you need to start politics. And the last one is political person need to be dedicated. When we earn any political program, that they don't give us any money, but we aren't there to spend our pocket money. So we need to, every political person need to be dedicated. I discussed a lot of advantages. Now I will discuss the disadvantage. It's a common nature of every person, every human, that humans can misuse the excessive power. When anyone get excessive power, he try to misuse it. It's the one of the disadvantage. And the second one is the political person and any person who tried to do active politics, he did not get more time for his study. So most of the politicians, I think, they did not complete his study. And last, I tell one thing is that one day one people asked me that why Prime Minister made illiterate people as MP of Minister. Then I told him that you should ask the literate people why they don't join politics. Thank you. Thanks for my presence hearing. Thanks for your presence hearing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kaplan, for sitting with us today. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can I try to request a newcomer, Parto? Sorry. Yes, please come with us. Please hand over the point. You don't try to miss from the next. যেমন খুশি তেমন বলা, understand? এই ধরনের প্রেজেন্টেশন আমরা মিস করব না স্যার, আমরা ট্রাই করব এতে পার্টিসিপেট করতে, এতে থেকে আমরা অনেক কিছু শিখতে পারবো। দ্যাট মিন্স আমরা আমাদের একটা সাহস হবে। এখানে সবার ভুল হবে স্যার, ডাইসে এসে কিছু বলা এটা সবার ভুল হবে, কিন্তু আমাদেরকে কি করতে হবে? We have to learn through mistakes. এখন আমরা যদি এই যে বলার আপনার ভুলের বয়স যদি আমরা ডাইসে না আসি, তাহলে ডাইস প্র্যাকটিসটা আমাদের শেখা হবে না স্যার। ওকে, পজ মাইক্রোফোন স্টার্ট।
Hello, Jack. Dear audience, how are you all? Yeah, I was fine, thank you. I am very glad to get this opportunity to say something before you. Before going to talk about my topic, I would like to thank my honorable teacher, my elder brothers, and my friends. I would like thanks again for our teacher because he teaches us very cordially, and our elder brothers help us very cordially. At first, I would like to introduce myself. This is Punambulwar Nishan. My nickname is Nishan. I am from Ministry Chattogram. Now I live in Harjari, Chattogram. I am a student. I study at University of Chittagong. My major subject is Pali Studies. I would like to talk about importance of learning English. You know that English is an international language, so we must know how to speak fluently in English. If we go to abroad for higher education, we must be in English, and we submit our ideas point in educational institution. Now I would like to 10 reasons to learn English. First one is English is a global language. Since English is a global language, so we must need how to speak fluently and properly. Second is studying English can help you get a good job. If we know English, it helps us to search a new job, which is very expensive. Because English is an international language, so every site has a good effect in English. Many scientific papers are written by English. If we like to read scientific books or scientific new science fiction, we must need English. English is a language of the internet. Nowadays we use internet like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. So we must need English. If we travel in new places, we must know English. So we see that in all there use English very importantly. So we must read it, and we should read it English properly. I would like to thank again everybody to hearing my speech. Thank you everybody, thank you my teacher. Now I would like to finish my here today. Thank you everybody.
Thank you very much for joining with us today. That was wonderful to listen to so many things from you today in this presentation program. So this was really nice to listen to so many things from you about the importance of English language. So can I like to request the other student of Brown English Academy, Mr. Akwesha, please come to guys. Would like to listen something from him. Please give a big clap for him. Yeah, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious and the most merciful. Hi everyone, and how are you? Alhamdulillah, how nice to see so many of you here. At first, I would like to thank my Korean teacher, Shamsuddin sir, and then all of you. Actually, what I had to through my speech, I don't know, but I would like to try my best. Okay. At first, I would like to beg to you, pray for my father, because I lost my father in last month. Please pray for him. And Nurul Bahram called me. Tomorrow you have an advantageous class. So for this, I came here, and then when I came here, I looked. They are not advantageous class. Their class is a presentation class. But I am not prepared this situation.
When I sat here, I felt I have a lot of problem in listening. When I listened this, when I attend last movie class, I didn't understand so many of things in this, and I just I won't take so much time from you. I would like to finish here. Thank you, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Koshan, for joining today's wonderful session of the class. So I'd like to request another student who's going to be next, Mr. Masood. I'd like to request you to come with us. Please stand for the moment.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm not asking how you are because I know that all of you are so much good. That's why you are here. And in the name, I would like to comment in the name of Allah, who is the creator of this beautiful art and who is still letting us to speak something in front of you, such a bright face. And today I would like to say something about motivation. We know what is motivation. Motivation is one kind of inspiration which makes us enthusiastic to achieve our goal or to do any work. So from where can we get motivation? Actually, we usually watch YouTube videos or some famous people's forget what we heard from him or there. But I would like to give one advice to motivate yourself every time. To get motivated, you should look at your father, look at your elder brother, look at your teacher. Like if we look at our father, then we will see how he is managing every kind of situation, how he is. And I'm very much motivated seeing him. His every action, even if he has only 5,000 money in his pocket, he doesn't let us to be hungry. Even though he doesn't eat, but he always provides us food. So to get motivated, you should look at your father. Don't go anywhere. And I would like to share another thing is that. I was very much worried about my academic subject. My background is commerce, but I passed my accounting subject seeing from other friends. If they didn't show me their paper, I could not have passed in my SSC. But I was that much dull student, but I am doing my honors level on accounting subject. How was it possible? It was possible just of motivating myself. Like I used to think that if I don't do a study well, if I can't make a good result, my father will get hurt. He lives in abroad, even though he comes here after 2 years, 3 years. And when he calls to us. I mean, while he was abroad, when he used to call us, that time I saw him, he is so much tired. Even though when he listened to that his son is studying, his son passed his exam, then even though he hid his hard working and he showed his smile, just seeing or just listening our result. So seeing this kind of situation, I usually get motivated. And you should get motivated from your bad situation. Actually, I had a lot of things to speak as we have short time or lack of time. So I can't make it broad or I can't make you bother anymore. Inshallah, I will share something some other day. Pray for me, pray for my family. Thank you all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Masood, for joining with us today. That was nice to listen so many things from you today in this wonderful session of the presentation program. So dear Mani students, I would like to request the last one, so Mr. Mobin, please come to the last. Would like to listen something from Mr. Mobin. Please hand the applause.
From America.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm also good by the grace of Allah. So I'm massively honored to be here in this beautiful morning, to be a part of this beautiful morning. So I want to thank my honorable teacher for giving me an opportunity to come to the dais and say something. I don't know actually what I should say, but I will try my best. Actually, we all know that getting the smell of flower is not easy. So whenever people try to get the smell of the flower, what he does is, first of all, he plants a tree. Then he take care of it every day, and he pour water in this tree every day, and he look up this tree every day. So to become a fluent speaker, to become a good at English, we have to take it like a flower. How a person get a smell of the flower, because whenever we start learning a new language or a second language, so we have to take it like a smell of flower, because we know that if we want to learn a language, we have to practice it for a long time. We have to take care of it. We have to speak more and more with everyone. So what we have to do is we have to practice whenever we come to prime. We have to follow the rules of our teacher. If we think that we have admitted in prime and we will able to speak, we will be fluent in English, but it is not true. What we have to do is we have to practice English. We have to speak whenever we get the opportunity, and whenever we come to the prime, there is lots of opportunity to speak with our teacher, our assistant teacher, and the member of chat club. So we have to follow it. And another thing is, and there is a linguistic who divided 3 parts to learn a language, and cutting or removing shyness was one of them. He divided 3 parts to learn a second language, such as English, because English is our second language. So we have to remove our shyness whenever we want to learn a new language, because whenever we speak, we do many mistakes. We feel shy to come to dais. We feel shy to speak with English in front of lots of people. So we have to remove our shyness. It was not my point. It was said by a linguistic who was the famous linguistic of the world. So who said this, and we have to follow this, and we have to be self-motivated to learn a new language. And I want to share another thing is, I want to share another thing is, don't take your life as a journey. Take your life as a song, as a dance. Because whenever we take our life as a journey, we can't feel it, we can't get the real peace, we can't get the enjoyment of our life, because we always try to get something new. Whenever we get, suppose students or people who have iPhone 7 right now, but he always thinking to get iPhone 12 Pro Max or 13 or whatever he wants. But if you get the iPhone 12 Pro Max, he will not be happy, because he has another desire to get. So we have to take our life as a song, because whenever a song starts, we don't think to end this song. We just feel it, we just enjoy the song. So we have to take our life as a song, as a dance. So if we take our life as a song or as a dance, we will be able to feel every single moment. And we should take our life as a song, and we will be able to enjoy every single moment of our life. So right now I don't want to prolong my speech so long, because there are lots of students and there are lots of teachers. My teacher will say lots of things about, and we will hear lots of things from them. So I want to thank my teacher again to give us a platform to create an opportunity to say something in front of lots of students, like there are lots of my brother, my sisters. So I'm very grateful to be here, and everyone be happy and spread happiness. This is the easiest thing that we can do for other people, and spread happiness and be happy. So I wanna sum up my speech right now. Thank you everyone. Thank you my teacher.
Thank you. Thank you.